could help me.
Monsieur Boucheron?
Hello, Rod. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
There is nothing difficult about wine tasting except for spitting.
Right.
And the very sad news is I've forgotten the spittoon.
I'm prepared to be professional, toughen my nipples and drink it.
My dear fellow, I congratulate you on your
Thank you.
courage.
Yeah.
We better start then by tasting some wines.
Absolutely.
You've got two nostrils.
Thank you. Not just wine you know about.
No, but
You're quite an
please,
expert on the human face. Yeah, I'm getting wine there. And wine there.
Good.
Wine. Wine again. Are you getting plums on your nose?
Stewed plums.
Stewed plums? I'll go further. I can give you the address that these plums were steamed at. It's got a silver award, this one as well.
Decanter magazine liked it.
Oh, I've never heard of Decanter magazine.
And they probably haven't heard of you.
Well said.
Do you think Sir Brooke will like that?
Well, I only met him today. Don't know anything about him. But if he doesn't like it, I'll have it. Forget this whole butlering thing this evening. Let's just go on the pop.
You know, you could lead a young man astray. We'll bring you one if you're a very good boy.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
We're talking about why we decant vintage port.
Sir Brooke Boothby seems to be making a really big deal about this port business. Are my guests really going to be able to tell whether I've done it all by the book?
Lord Bradford, one of your guests.
Yeah.
He has an exceptionally fine palate.
So he'll know whether the port is treated, decanted properly, whether I've done...
Oh, spiffing. More pressure. Not only was the port I'd be decanting tomorrow worth more than a signed photo of the Loch Ness Monster, but if the port didn't taste like what it ought, Sir Brooke would stew my plums. The wine hobbit smelt my anxiety, gave me a magic wine-tasting thing for good luck, and a final tip that I'd never forget.
Our bottle of champagne should be opened with no more sound than a duchess's fart.
I think there is a duchess coming tomorrow, so perhaps I could ask her to break wind and let us give us a benchmark.
Well done.
The duchess has barely lifted a leg.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Master, you are now certainly an opener of champagne. If you do half as badly as I've done today, you'll be a great success.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, the wine hobbit had cast an evil spell on me, because by the time I got back, I'd forgotten everything he'd said. I needed to be up at dawn to remove the currants from Sir Brooke's muesli, but the hobbit's spell kept me up all night doing drunken role-play.
Can I offer you an aperitif, Lady Bradford? I'm really bad at role-playing. Holland said, whatever you do when you're talking to a lady, in fact, if you're talking to anybody, it's a blanket rule, in fact, blanket ban, don't touch yourself. Lady Bradford, I presume. My name? Oh, thank you for asking, Lady Bradford. It's very kind of you. Stop it, Lady Bradford, really. Don't touch yourself. Lady Bradford. I am Gilbert. Gilbert the butler.
Next morning, I felt like my head had been decanted. My mind was as cloudy as a duchess's fart. My master was up at dawn, and I had to be up before him.
What's happened to him? Where is he? Is breakfast coming today or tomorrow?
Gilbert, the butler, was supposed to deliver breakfast at 8:30 to Sir Brooke Boothby in his room, and I can hear him pottering about in the kitchen. Good morning, Sir Brooke.
Gilbert, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
I do apologise, sir. I had a sleeping malfunction.
Well, I'd given up on you on breakfast. You could feed the currants with the badge.
I can at least do that, sir. I can...
And you could make me a cup of tea, because I still haven't had my cup of tea.
OK.
That bit could be still...
Where will you be, sir?
I'll be back up at my office now, because having got something inside me, I feel human.
Teska, breakfast is served. Come hither. Can I help you, ladies? Don't think the house is quite spotless yet. Get back to your positions.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
My hangover was almost as impressive as Sir Brooke's spoon, and he'd almost lost a hand on a jagged muesli flake. But I had to focus. We had a dinner party to organise, and... Oh, not more wine!
Mind your head.
Nothing to damage, sir, I assure you. How old are these wines, sir?
Well, these two are only about 12 years old, so they're not great age. The red one's about 20-odd years old, and the port we're going to get out in a minute is 40, 50 years old.
Please don't put it on there, sir.
I've never had the privilege of a camera pointing at my backside as I go up a stairs before.
It's equally good side, sir. I'll get these to the fridge. On my way. Sir Brooke and I are about to go shooting, and I understand we're going clay pigeon shooting. At least I hope the pigeons are made of clay. If the pigeons are made of pigeon, I may have a little difficulty shooting them.
So what I need you to do is unpack the ammunition out of those little boxes and put them into those two bags, and that'll give us plenty of ammunition to shoot. And they are the right sort of pigeons, they're not going to shit in your head.
Now I'm in my new tweed garb, I should probably change my persona slightly. I feel less, hello, sir, very good, sir, 3 bags full, sir, and more, all right, sir, how are you doing? Very good, sir, on the double, sir. I'll be with you in a moment, sir, I'm just having a dump, me and the wife. All right, girls?
Well, it's nice meeting you. Yeah,
Hey, nice meeting you two girls.
You're not staying tonight?
No, I'll be on my way.
Well, I won't see you in the morning then.
You won't see me in the morning, girls? Not unless I pop in your room,
We have 2 full bags of cartridges.
That's right. Ooh, yeah, this one.
Sir, I'd like some help ramming it home?
Well, the sleeve hasn't been used, it's just gone a bit stiff. There we are.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. All I wanna do is
Good shot, sir. I say, sir. Don't worry, sirs. In the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
This is one of the most dangerous possible things that can happen in shooting. If a man is loading for a 20 and a 12,
Absolutely.
if you put one of those down my gun, it'll go halfway down the barrel and jam, and then it'll explode in my face and yours.
Is that the right one, sir?
Yep.
You're double sure, sir?
Pop him in.
I was a little concerned when they asked me to reload different rifles, shotguns. Apparently, if you get those two mixed up, then I could have blown Sir Brooke's head off. Which would have been most inopportune before the dinner party. I don't mind waiting on Sir Brooke, but I have no intention of pouring soup down a headless neck.
The battlefield was littered with dead and dying clay pigeons. Valiant Sir Brooke wanted to get out there and finish the injured ones off with the butt of his rifle. But I held him back. The dinner party was looming and my day was packed as tightly as a horse's Y-front. So Claire, the housekeeper, introduced me to my crack team of waiting staff.
He's running the show, so you've all got to answer to Rhod.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
Mr.
Gilbert, yes. There we are. So
Got it? The plan is that you lot are so good that you make it look like I know what I'm doing. Ollie's laying out the candlesticks. As you can see, they have to be 55 centimetres exactly apart, each one. That one's a centimetre out. This is 36, this one. Someone somewhere cares. It's not me, it's not Ollie. That's not fair. We do care, but not deep down.
Before you could say, I think Lord and Lady Bradford have arrived, sir.
I think Lord and Lady Bradford have arrived, sir.
Lord and Lady Bradford arrived, I think.
Did you have a pleasant trip?
Well, we found the place.
Oh, really? Oh, did you? What am I taking?
Our guests of honour were the first to arrive. Thankfully, they were lovely. But we were off. The night had started.
I'm pretty much winging it now. This is kind of just using common sense, because I haven't been told how to do any of this, how to greet people, or whether to take the car, or... I'm a slightly nervous driver, and the last thing I want to do now is write off this jag in the side of a 12th century castle.
The pressure was mounting. Next I had to decant the port. He'd been keeping it for 47 years. I'd rather have pulled my pants down in the library and shouted anyone for billiards than mess this up.
Right, I'm pretty nervous, it has to be said. This port is 2 years older than I am. I have absolutely no idea how much this bottle of port is worth. It could be hundreds, it could be thousands. You can see how much... Oh, shit! cork has snapped in half. It's broken off in there, right. Oh dear, this is going terribly wrong. Come on. Oh no, it's just disintegrating. I'm going to push that in there. Just push it in. I knew this would go wrong. Look, there's bits of cork coming out. Keep it steady, apparently. That's the key. Not too fast, not too slow. However, I just pushed the cork into the bottle with my finger, so I'm doing it as bloody fast as I can before somebody comes along and catches me.
Just as I thought we were ready, I remembered I'd forgotten to change. If Sir Brooke caught me in my day suit after dark, he'd have my guts for garters and my stewed plums for cufflinks.
Yep, brilliant.
What? Lots of people are waiting outside? Oh, shit. There's about 10 people outside.
Apologies. Apologies. I'm so very, very sorry for the delay.
Would you like us to go out again? Yes, please.
The wings of your collar should be underneath your tie.
I appreciate you putting me right.
You've got the experts.
If you could stagger yourselves, like Heathrow, every 2 minutes somebody lands. Don't squabble over who was first. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Do come in. Mr. and Mrs. John Humphrey.
Ah, very good.
It's like Noel's house party. Good evening. Do come in. Le bailli, Chevalier Bretvin, bailliage du Pays de Galles. Hello, sorry to have kept you. Sir Geoffrey and Lady Inkin. I can't help doing it, slightly like I'm comparing a gig. Next up, your next act, Sir Geoffrey and Lady Inkin.
The champagne opening had gone well. As luck would have it, one of the guests had broken wind loudly just as I uncorked it. There was just time to swat up on the wine.
That's Chateau Calon-Ségur, and that's from Saint-Estèphe. So let's look at the wine. Look at the wine, Gilbert. Look at it. Done that. My lord, ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
Well done, Gilbert. First thing you got right all evening. Splendid.
This is like something out of a costume drama. Their agenda is come to a dinner party at Sir Brooke's house, not to let's make a nice little TV programme and indulge Rhod Gilbert. They're serious.
Gilbert, we've got a problem. Not only is it a ladybird,
Right.
but it is one of the invading foreign harlequin ladybirds.
Are you sure this isn't just idle prejudice, sir?
No, we've therefore drowned it in the claret.
Right.
And we wish you to remove it. It must die.
And should I return the claret, sir?
I tried another prayer. Lord, please don't let all the wine corks break off in the bottles.
Oh, shit. Bloody cork snapped in the bottle again. Shit. The proverbial has hit the fan in a major way. One of the staff has tripped, dropped some spoons. There was some leek of potato soup in the spoon. The spoon has flipped up, and the leek of potato soup, cut a long story short, is on the back of Lord Bradford. I could just sneak up and sort of sponge it off him as he's there, but people are going to say, why is the butler sponging Lord Bradford in the middle of a conversation? I'm out of my depth. Probably what I'm going to do is speak to Sir Brooke and see how he thinks I should proceed. Thank you.
The dress code was dinner jacket, but Lord Bradford was taking it a bit too literally. Sir Brooke told me to deal with it directly and discreetly, but what could I do? I was just a half-polished turd in a butler suit. He was the Earl of Bradford, looking like a contestant on Come Dine on Me.
Lord Bradford, can I interrupt you briefly? It appears that some leek and potato soup has found its way onto the back of your jacket. And to give us an opportunity to remove the jacket, make an attempt at cleaning it and returning it to you.
Is this piss taking?
No.
Or genuine?
Genuine.
They're going to start thinking that, you know...
That the entertainment has arrived.
If things got any worse, I'd have to get Sir Brooke's spoon out. I dealt with Soupgate as discreetly as I could.
Leek and potato soup everywhere.
To his credit, Lord Bradford laughed it off. Well, we sponged it off, but you get my drift. But I was keen to find out what they made of me.
We need to have some comment on how we've got on.
I would say, Brooke, that Gilbert has been most refreshing
butler in that he's been much less intimidating than butlers I've come across in the past.
Rhod, unfortunately, is overblessed with too much charm, so that he gets involved with conversations with the guests and forgets about what he should be doing.
I would not employ him as a butler, but I'd be delighted to have him as a fellow guest at a dinner party.
Thank you. That's it.